Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwantner and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today we have the pleasure of speaking with Duncan Lennox. He's the CEO of QStream. Welcome, Duncan.
Thanks, Gerhard. It's great to be here.
So you have an excellent solution for sales managers that are at the front lines. How can you help them turn into coaches?
Well, there's a couple of key ways. I think we hear messages back from sales VPs and from sales managers in terms of the coaching challenges that they have. And essentially what we hear is, look, typically we're taking our best salespeople and promoting them to be sales managers, but it's a very different role. So they don't necessarily have the skills to do coaching. We start with our sales manager dashboard, where we're presenting back in a very easy to understand form the capabilities of their sales team. But then also along with that, we're providing very prescriptive coaching opportunities. So we're going in and telling the sales manager specifically who needs coaching help and where they need it.
So Duncan, there's a natural tension in a sales manager's job. One is to get business results, to drive results. On the other hand is to develop people. And usually that people development piece falls by the wayside.
When we look at the data for sales coaching, what we're typically seeing is, number one, a very small amount of coaching happening, perhaps no more than an hour a week per rep. But secondly, maybe 2/3 of that time spent on short-term opportunities, helping them close deals, but not developing that rep so they can go and close more opportunities themselves faster. And that's really the piece we're trying to help them with.
So how do you get the sales managers out of that firefighting mode?
We can give them very specific, detailed information on what reps need help and where they need it. And we also break that down into small chunks so they can spend minutes a day, but every day, coaching and moving the bar for their team.
Can you give me an example of what will pop up in your solution that triggers a coaching moment where the sales manager can have a developmental conversation with the salesperson?
As the rep is participating in the Q stream or multiple Q streams, we'll start to identify areas that a rep individually is struggling with. And of course that varies from rep to rep. As we start to identify those trouble spots, we'll start to surface those in the form of coaching opportunities for the manager. So the manager will typically see up to 3 coaching opportunities at a time.
So let's say the sales manager finds that a salesperson has some issues with pricing, whether consistently drop their pants, offer discounts that are not good for profitability. What would be some of the advice that pops up?
Sometimes it feels a little bit like therapy. It's a matter of getting the rep to talk about how they typically interact with the prospect. So it could be as simple as a starter question that says, tell me about the last time you discussed pricing with the prospect, and get the rep to talk through that. So if we can direct the manager to the right place to coach, then they can take all that expertise that they have and bring it to bear.
What you're saying is that the conversation has to shift, that the former role was to persuade other people like a customer, and now the role shifts from being the enabler, be the person that draws out the salesperson's thinking patterns or mindset about certain skills that they apply so they can get better results.
Absolutely, and it's one thing to tell somebody how you think it should be done. It's quite another thing to have them get there on their own through a back and forth conversation with you. It's much more powerful, and it's really what coaching is all about.
Coaching is not just for sales reps, it's also for managers. Who coaches the coach?
They know how to get a deal closed, but it's a different skill set to actually coach somebody else in how to do that. So again, we can actually use our system in the same way, because for the next level up of managers, we can provide them with the ability to coach those line sales managers. And of course, we can deliver Q streams directly to the managers that are all about coaching skills. And we work with a number of partners in the sales coaching space that can provide content and services to our clients in that area.
And I think it also requires a mindset shift from unilateral control, where they want to control the results, to a process of mutual learning where they engage together and use their creativity. And the sales manager also needs to sort of have a high degree of empathy and give support to the salesperson so that they have the right environment to grow in.
When sales managers are working with their reps, they need to recognize and treat that sales rep as a human being who has different skills and knowledge and experience and wants to learn and engage in that very much, as you say, as a back and forth process where everybody wins ultimately as a result.
So, final question, Duncan. Would you say that CRM is not a coaching platform, but CRM with QStream becomes a coaching platform?
I think that's right. I don't think CRM was ever designed to be a coaching platform. At the end of the day, it's really more a command and control tool so we can understand our pipeline and our forecasts. But there's a lot of valuable data there. And when we bring the people metrics aspect to bear as well, which is what we do with QStream, and combine those, that's a powerful set of data that we can use to really help our reps develop.
Thank you so much, Duncan, for spending the time to explain your new solution, and for anybody who would like to improve their sales organization and help frontline sales managers win, go to qstream.com.